What's going on, my fellow YouTubers? ZephyrSonic here, coming back to you guys once again with another episode of Final Fantasy XIII-2. And so in the last episode, we got started in the Twilight Odin side story, and now we're getting ready to take on Twilight Odin. Before we do that, guys, see if we can reach 100 likes, so be sure to click that like button, and I'll get a new XIII-2 episode out later tomorrow. That'd be so greatly appreciated. And if you guys could, be sure to click that share button, share this with your friends and family on the social media. If they enjoy Final Fantasy, that would greatly also help a ton. Alright, so as I said, we're getting ready to take on Twilight Odin, but before we do that, we do need to go to the Sarah and Noel's Crystarium, because they're actually getting ready to get Crystarium expanded. So we're going to go with Sarah first. We're going to go with Ravager. And then, boom, there you go, Crystarium expanded. Now, we're going to do the Commando Bonus Boost 2 for both Sarah and Noel. Definitely come in handy for Twilight Odin. That way we do even more damage when we get it staggered. Alright. Now for Noel. Mando. There you go. Also, Crystarium expanded. Commando Bonus Boost 2. Alright, there you go. Not enough Christian points. Alright, now we need to change a couple of paradigm setups for this. So first of all, we're going to get rid of Tortoise. We're going to go with Ravager, and Sentinel, so Mystic Tower. And we're going to go with Sapture, and the Ravager, so Sapture, and Ravager, so Assassination. So this is the setup that I recommend that you use. Now, you can replace Mystic Tower with Delta Attack if you prefer, but this is the setup that I recommend you go with, the Mystic Tower and Assassination, and of course along with Combat Clinic. That way you can heal if needed. Now, if you do what I do, you should be able to get him down in one stagger, and we're going to start with Relentless Assault so that way we can get his chain gauge to not go down so quickly. Like if you were to start with Try Disaster, his chain gauge would just go down really rapidly. So, gonna start with Relentless Assault first. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna go up to the Swirling Darkness. It's a little scary, actually. But we're gonna be taking on this bad beast. So here we go.
In the year 10 AF, Blitz Squadron was assaulted by a shadowy beast. The enemy was not from this world. The personification of chaos born from the chasms of time. The beast was formed from memories carved in the very surface of the planet. It took the hideous form of an ancient, forgotten past. It was...
Odin? Is lightning behind all of this?
No, it's not hers. It's just an empty vessel. It doesn't have any human thoughts or emotions.
Please, Sarah, banish this twisted reflection of the past back into the darkness.
Alright, so Twilight Odin. He's got his Beta and Alpha forms. This is one of them. Alright, now, so here is his stats. He's got 706,000 HP, and he absorbs lightning damage, so be sure not to use elemental lightning damage on him or else he will absorb it. Now, another point to note is that he is immune to practically all status elements like D-Protect, D-Shell, Imperil until he is staggered, in which case, once he is staggered, you should go with D-Protect, D-Shell, and possibly Imperil, and you should be able to get him in one stagger if you do what I do now. Necessarily, you don't need Imperil when he is first staggered. As long as you get the D-Protect and D-Shell, you should be able to get him in one stagger. And also, do not take too long to take him down, or else he will go for his ultimate attack, the Zangetsuken, which is also his ultimate move in Final Fantasy XIII, which will more than likely one-hit shot KO your characters if not careful enough So, here we go. Now, once he is staggered, I'm going to go for the Sapture, going to go for the Assassination. And it's funny because here he goes for Ravager attacks, Flourish of Steel, then the Elemental Electric moves, which is exactly what he did in 13 when Lightning and Odin fought. Then in here, once you capture him, then he just goes for Commando attacks. Then my favorite attack that he does outside of the Zangetsuken is the Skyward Swing, because I like how he goes down and just launches up his opponents. Okay, we need to go for Combat Clinic. Gonna get some healing, go for the Spirit Infusion, because we need Protect and Shell on us. Now, we're gonna get other enhancements as well, but we definitely need the Protect and Shell. Alright, Cerebus, we can get some additional damage on him. Draw Disaster. Alright, now, Ultimate Arrow. Alright, now hurry, go for the Assassination. And then, yeah, the D-Protect sticks. Get the D-Shell, try Disaster again. Alright, one more and we'll go for the Cerebus. Alright, 999.9%. Alright, change leader because we're going to go for the Meteor Javelin to finish him off. Alright, so here we go, Meteor Javelin! And there you go. So 5 stars for that. We get a Martyr's Badge spoil.
That was what created the illusion of Odin. Wait, if that's the case...
Maybe the shadow that appeared in the future was also an illusion.
Probably. But now that we have its energy source, there's a good chance we could defeat the thing.
No, there's a good chance we could defeat the thing. Called it the thing. That's pretty funny. And the way he said it, too. Alright, so now we just have to find Sergeant Blitz. Gotta have to head this way. So as I said, if you did it the way I did or similar, you should be able to... Hey, hang on, there's an item. We need to... There you are. But if you did it the way I did or something similar, you should be able to 5-star it. Thank you for the enhancements. Now, of course, it did give me D-Protect and D-Shell as well, but that actually benefited me instead of hurt me. Alright, so in here is an antique ring. So we're almost a Sergeant Blitz. And might as well fight them. Deal with them. Because they're gonna follow us. Things that kick move really fast and just, you know, they come right at you really fast. We're almost there. I'm gonna have one more. Well, Google sense is tingling, Kupo. All right, let's get this up. Well, dang it. And that he missed me barely. This one's taking me a little while. Alright, there. Oh, we get his crystal. Awesome. Okay. First, Koopo, you get this item. And it's funny how even though after we throw him, he's still yelling. Alright, we get a Zealot's amulet, and now let's go to Sergeant Blitz, and with Moogle's senses tingling.
I want to thank you two. I'd be dead if it weren't for you. I'm Blitz. I lead an investigative unit for the Academy. Who are you?
No Christ.
I'm Sarah Farron.
Did you say Farron? Wait a minute. You do look kind of familiar. So you're... I see. I see.
Did I miss something?
I apologize. I never thought the day would come when Sergeant Farron's younger sister would save my life. What a strange twist of fate.
You mean Lightning? How do you know my sister?
We go way back. We were all in the same security force. We took our duty seriously, working hard to keep peace and order in the town of Odin.
So your call sign is Blitz, and the other soldier's call sign is Thunder. I think I know where you got your inspiration.
That obvious, huh? It was sort of an homage to Lightning.
But my sister, she quit the military and was branded a traitor by the Sanctum.
Yeah, for a long, long time, I was pretty ticked off at her. But after a while, I saw the truth behind her actions. Although it was hard to see at first, she was trying to save Cocoon. She was fighting against the Fal'Cie, alone, standing up for what she believed in. That's when I knew I couldn't just sit back and watch this go down. In the guise, applying for positions in the Academy's force. In my heart, I believe we're still on the same team, your sister and I. We're trying to make the world a better place.
Thank you, Sergeant. When I see my sister, I'll be sure to tell her what you said. She'll be happy to hear from an old friend.
Well, I just hope she hasn't forgotten about us after all these years. But whatever happens to the world, whoever you might have to face, make sure you find her. Your sister cares for you more than anything in the world, you know.
We finally located all 6 members of the Blitz Squadron. But guys, there's still one more important thing we need to do.
We need to help the Corporal. He's not gonna be able to fight for much longer. I don't want his death on my conscience. Let's do this!
To the rescue, Kubo!
Alright, so that completes all the fragments here. There's an item over here, which as you saw in the cutscene, it was pretty obvious.
Come on, Mog.
And it's a hero's amulet. Oh, and it's funny, they can't leap. They couldn't leap. We're also gonna get this area of the map explored. An item down here. And it's a Platinum Casino ticket. Alright. So now we just need to go back to the Historia Crux. And we'll head to the 200 AF, which, yeah, AFK is right here. Alright, but before I do that, guys, I need to do something really quick, so I'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to do something really quickly, but we are back, and now we're going into the Vile Peaks 200 AF.
The Vile Peaks.
to take on Twilight Odin for the last time. And also note, too, that once you defeat Twilight Odin for the second time, you should be able to get his Monster Crystal. It's an automatic thing, so yeah, as I said, you should be able to get his Monster Crystal once you defeat him the second time around. Okay, so...
There's no way. It's like the...
It's like the what? Let me see. Talk to you first.
Thanks to you guys, Falcon made it to me in one piece.
Alright. So now we just need to make our way all the way over to where Twilight Odin is. On the other side of the map. So we're probably going to have to fight some monster encounters. If we run into another Garuda, I don't think I'm going to fight Garuda again for now. Just not, but not going to worry about it. We're going to have the same paradigm rolls. Same strategy, basically. Saying basically, once you get them staggered, then you just go for the Sapture, the Assassination, or whatever Sapture paradigm roll that you set up, and get those debuffs on them. Alright, so there he is. Only this time he doesn't have the swirling darkness around him. He's basically just standing there looking proud like, yeah, I'm Twilight Odin, come fight me, bro. And that's what we're gonna do, so here we go. Alright, so the same thing that we did basically. As you see, again, 706,000 HP. Alright, now let's go to the Combat Clinic, get our Spirit Infusion set up on all of our characters. Yeah, now it's got the Crushing Blow. Alright, now try Disaster. Yeah, the Skyward Swing, I really love the animation for that. Alright, now, the Assassination. And again, do not let the battle get dragged out too long, or else he could go for the Zangetsu Can and possibly one-hit shot all your characters. And only this time he can be poisoned. Alright, one more. Alright, 999, Cerebus. Change leader. And then just finish him off with a Meteor Javelin. You're like, yeah, raise your hand up in the air because I just beat you and 5-starred you. There you go. So there you go. We get Twilight Odin. Now, as I said, you should be able to get him automatically after you defeat him both times. And we also get a Martyr's Badge again.
This land will soon return to its original state. The shadow of a false Odin is not my burden to bear. But if the men had died, nothing could have erased my guilt. I fought alongside those 6 men years ago. I thought they would have forgotten my existence by now. I find comfort in the fact that people can disappear but still continue to live on in others' memories. So, Sarah, if you keep me in your thoughts, one day I am certain I will find my way home again.
You will.
Oh, what?
Oh, it's nothing. I just thought I heard Lightning's voice. I know it's probably just all in my head.
Impossible things are happening all around us. What with the paradox and the artifacts. Anything can happen. I believe you did hear her voice.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
Kupo?
We're done searching for the lost survivors, right? I'm pretty sure we found all 6.
Well, technically we've located everybody, but some have disappeared since then.
Blip, 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 blip. My Moogle senses are telling me that they all joined up with Terreno, Kupo.
Blip, 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 blip. That was funny. Alright, let's go ahead and look right quick at our newly acquired Twilight Odin. So as you see, he is a commando. Now, I am going to tell you now, he is a late bloomer. Now, Twilight Odin can go up to level 99. Now, Twilight Odin kind of sucks early on. Like, his stats are kind of horrible early on, but once he gets, like, over level 50, well, about level 70 or 80, he really starts to shine. But unfortunately, now, even though he is a really great commando, but his animation speeds are not that great, so he doesn't attack that fast. But he is a pretty good commando. He is, to me, as far as the commando, one of my favorite commandos, probably like number 5 on the commando list of my favorite commandos in this game. But he is a pretty good commando. I might consider using him pretty soon. Right, now we have this guy right here, which looks like Saz. Let's go ahead and use the Moogle ability.
Come on, Mom.
Who are you?
Saz!
I am no longer there, but they'll encounter a friend. My first comrade in arms, a man who treasured family more than anything. We did not meet here, but this is where we parted ways.
Hey there, Sarah. What's happening? Wait a minute. You know what? Forget I asked. Can't hear a single word you say from here. How you been? Keeping yourself busy? Not running around like a headless chocobo, I hope. You know, you need to stop and take a breath every now and then, or you just wipe yourself out. I remember being here back in the day. You know, when I was young and in my prime. Things heated up between me and Lightning, and we ended up going our separate ways. Well, to tell you the truth, she walked off and left me behind. Man, those were some tough times. If you're in a bad situation with friends, someone's got your back. If you're alone, you're done for. Speaking of tough times, things still haven't gotten much better. I wandered into this strange, psychedelic world, and now I'm gambling to win the prize of a lifetime. I've got something important on the line, and you know I'm not one to back down. I know I can get out of this winner. I have to. Well, I just wanted to drop in and say hi. Play nice with your friends, you hear me? Oh, and here's a little something from me to you. But now I really gotta run. Later, folks.
That was Saz. He's an old friend of ours. He fought alongside Lightning and Snow to try to protect Cocoon. He's been doing this kind of thing a lot longer than we have.
I wonder what they argued about that would make your sister leave him behind. Whatever it was, I guess they had as rocky a road as we did.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I think experiencing the bumps and the hardships along the way is what brings people closer together. That's how you make great friends, right?
Ah, good old Saz. Man, I think Saz has great personality. I mean, there's the sad story about losing, well, his wife, and then, you know, Dodge, of course, you know, Dodge's mother. It was just so sad. And Dodge wanted his dad to be happy, and Dodge wished for his happiness in 13, and it's just sad. Then at the end of 13, they reunited both Saz and Dodge. Okay, so talk to you.
The soldiers we met shared Lightning's beliefs and had once fought by her side. They never forgot who she was. They had found a place for her in their memories, in their hearts. Can you hear me up there in Valhalla? You've touched so many hearts. You made a difference in so many lives. You made your mark in the world, and I'm proud of you.
Thanks again for your help, little sis. Couldn't have resolved the paradox without you. The members of Blitz Squadron are finally going to return to our time. All 6 of us, together. I know you're on a journey to find your sister. Might not be easy, but don't give up until you find her, okay? Oh, and you'd better not forget our invitations to our welcome home party.
Kupo, Kupo, Kupo? Could this really be? I think I sent someone, Kupo.
Okay, so there is one more fragment. Let's see. Ah, there you are. All right, so it's the Valhalla Lightning.
Come on, Kupo. How's that, Kupo?
That's her, right? That's lightning.
It's like she can't see us or something.
I am in Valhalla, isolated from others, engaged in a solitary battle.
Lightning.
I remember the day I became a Lassie. I turned the entire world against me, and I fought alone for what I believed in. I thought that was the only way, but I was wrong. There were others who were burdened with the same fate. I realized that I wasn't alone. Valhalla is empty. There is no one here. But I carry the memories of you and my friends in my heart. As long as the memories are not forgotten, I will always have people with me, supporting me along the way. Even you, Sarah. But I do miss you. What I wouldn't give for us to talk and laugh like we used to. I pray for the day that dream becomes a reality. And one day it will. Sarah, I hope you can hear my words. I pray you can hear all I have to say.
I do. As if you're right here.
Well, that's that. Well, after hearing a touching sisterly speech like that, now we have no choice but to go to Valhalla. I know that's been the plan all along, but now it's official.
That's right, Kupo.
Good old Lightning's theme from 13. I love to hear that theme from 13. Like something sad or kind of, you know, it's so nice to listen to. Okay, let's see. I do want to make sure that we did get all the fragments in this area. No, yeah, we got all the Vile Peaks fragments. Now we should be able to get a new fragment skill. We get the time reversal, which will allow you to fight Twilight Odin again if you would like to. Alright, so Serendipity going back there. Now, I haven't decided whether or not I'll cover 160 fragments in this walkthrough. Some of the fragments you can't do until the after game anyway. But I'll probably cover most of the fragments in the post game. Whether or not I'll do all 160 If you guys would like me to, I will. I mean, it would feel nice to do that. Because I am going to be starting the next 13 game Lightning Returns after 13-2 is done.
It is clear as day. You were the ones chosen by the goddess. The fragments you carry are proof of her faith in you.
So we get the fragment skill, Monster Collector, which increases, the rate of monster crystals obtained from battle, so it increases their chances. And also, that's the good thing too about Twilight Odin, is that Twilight Odin has one of the highest, if not the highest, synchronization rate in the game, which will allow you to better increase your chances of getting monster crystals after battle, like the Garuda, for instance. Okay. So now that we are done with that, we are going to head back into Academia 4XXAF so that we can continue on with the story. So that is going to do it then for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, be sure to click that like button, and I will get a new 13-2 episode out later tomorrow. That'd be so greatly appreciated. And click that share button. Share this with your friends and family if they love Final Fantasy on all the social media. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more, and add and follow me on the social media that I have. So until next time, I'm ZephyrSonic. Thank you all so much for watching, and have yourselves a great day. Stay safe, stay speedy, and I will see you guys next time. Adios!